SevereMMA here with Kiefer Crosbie, who fights BAMMA 30 next month in Dublin, Ireland, in the 3 Arena. Tell us what you know about your opponent and what his style is, or have you looked at him at all?
I don't even know, to be honest. I've had 3 different opponents in the past week now, so I don't know if this lad's even going to fucking show up the way things are going. So I actually don't even know who it is. I just seen the poster and he's from Poland, so that's literally as far as I know about him. As I said, I've had 3 different opponents in the past week, so I'm just going to keep training, keep doing me, and hopefully this one shows up.
You've been known as a striker most of your career, throughout your amateur career, but in your last bout in BAMMA, you showed off a bit of ground game. Have you been working on that even more, or what have you been working on in the lead up to this fight?
Yeah, I don't know. People always just make up their own opinion. Do you know what I mean? I'm a striker, but I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Most of me fucking wins at amateur are from submission. Do you know what I mean? I think all of them are from submission. Maybe one was a TKO, but I'm not a striker. Do you know what I mean? If I was a striker, I'd be doing Thai boxing or I'd be doing kickboxing. This is MMA, so I'm here twice a day, every single day, doing everything. Do you know what I mean? So you can't label me at, and to be honest, I can win from anywhere. I'm solid everywhere, so do you know what I mean? Wherever the fight goes, I'll win. I'm comfortable everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I'll never just survive in a position. I'll always win in that position, whether it's on the feet, on the ground, in the clinch, wrestling. I really don't give a fuck where the fight ends up, but I'll win there. So you can just say I'm a well-rounded mixed martial artist.
Since the change in the rules, there seems to be a lot less local Irish MMA shows. Have you found it harder to get a fight, or are you happy enough just to fight every time BAMMA comes around?
I've had a couple of injuries last year and stuff. No, not really. As I said, the few opponents that pulled out now for this fight, that was the only thing I was thinking. Maybe, hopefully, I'll get a new opponent. But no, everything seems to be smooth. The rules are good. You know what I mean? We need this. The medical rules are great. You need these brain scans. I'm on board with all that as well. So. And anyone who's not as stupid, I think, do you know what I mean? If you want to progress in this sport, you need all that stuff. So I don't know, yeah, BAMMA is a good platform for me. I like training in Dublin, like fighting in Dublin, do you know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of cutting weight and getting on a plane, going somewhere else, do you know what I mean? It's literally 5 minutes up the road from me gaff, so it suits me down to the ground, do you know what I mean? Fighting on BAMMA in the 3 Arena, so.
With BAMMA and Bellator co-promoting these days, a lot of people, a lot of the fighters in BAMMA are looking to get onto Bellator. You were talking about that in the past. Are you still looking to get onto Bellator? Or?
Yeah, and to be honest, my mind is on the UFC. That's completely honest. Yeah, I'm going to be in the UFC. That's it. I want that UFC belt. That's what I want. That's my ultimate vision and my goal. Do you know what I mean? So Bellator is a stepping stone, I think. They wanted me as well. They're the ones that asked me to fight on the show, and I was like, yeah, cool. If the money was right. But then I started getting too in depth about making better money, and fuck all that. Do you know what I mean? It's goals come before money for me now. Do you know what I mean? I've struggled this long on the smaller shows. I'll keep struggling until I get to the bigger show. And the bigger show for me is the UFC. Nothing else is on my mind now other than just keep knocking people out and keep moving up that ladder and keep getting better and better each time. Put on impressive performances, and then I know the UFC becoming begging for me to fight more so than me trying to beg to get onto that show. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not far away now, to be honest, Graham. Do you know what I mean? I'm close. I'm closer than I ever have been. And the way things are going now in Irish MMA, the spotlight is on us. We have some of the best fighters in the world, in my opinion, if not the best. Do you know what I mean? So everyone knows who the next wave of fighters is, and I'm on the fucking forefront of that. So the UFC is next in line for me, I think, after these shows, yeah.
Seems a lot of fighters like to visualise kind of a year or two in advance. What do you see happening in the next year or two for you? Do you have a path?
100% UFC. There's nothing else in my mind other than that. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to finish this lad, or whoever it is that shows up. It's going to be a first round finish, 100%. The way I'm training now and the way I'm feeling, I'm changed as a fighter. Do you know what I mean? Everything has changed in my mind. I've evolved in the past year now. Do you know what I mean? I've only got better, so whoever the fuck shows up on July 7th is getting finished 100%, and then I'll maybe have 2 or 3 more fights, 5-0, 5 finishes in a row. That sounds good to me, do you know what I mean? And I don't see why I shouldn't be on the prelims of a UFC card or something like that, do you know what I mean, in the near future.
Yeah. Does it give you hope with a kind of like Dana White Contender Series starting? There's kind of a couple more avenues opening up, like looking for a fight, Contender Series. Would you be interested in something like that?
Yeah, I used to be. Do you know what I mean? I used to think the Ultimate Fighter was a good in, but again, fuck all that. I'm literally just thinking, keep knocking people out, keep putting on impressive performances. I mean, look at the following I have already. Do you know what I mean? I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0, and the following I have is bigger than a lot of the UFC fighters. And that's the Irish fans, you know what I mean? They get behind their fighters. They know who's next in line. They know who a big name is. And I've created that myself just from training and fighting and winning fights, do you know what I mean? Being myself. So I finish this lad, I blow up again. I finish another lad, I blow up again. And that's it then. Everyone knows who the next big thing in this country is, and it's me. So
A lot of the Irish guys seem to have extensive amateur records that seem to get overlooked. The second people turn pro, they seem to just discard the amateur record. But how much does that experience and them tough guys that you fought at amateur stand you in good stealth to get to 2-0 and to remain undefeated at pro?
Yeah, they're good learning curves. You know what I mean? I always say to even my teammates here that are amateur, forget about the result of the fight. Just fight. It's an experience. Win, lose, draw. That really doesn't matter. I used to overemphasize on just win. It has to win. It has to be a win. But you learn way more from losing a fight about yourself than you do from winning a fight. Do you know what I mean? If you lose, I always say, like, see who's in the gym on the Monday after a loss. They're the ones that are going to progress. If you lose a fight and then you go missing for a few months, you don't want to be here. This is not you. Every single time I've lost a fight, I was in this gym on the Monday. Every single time. Every single time I've won a fight, I was in the gym on the Monday. But every time I've lost a fight, I'll be texting John, I'll be fucking writing everything down. It'd be on my mind. I would lose sleep over all that, do you know what I mean? And that's why now everything has just started to click. So all the wins and losses don't mean nothing to me at amateur. It's the experience I gained, just even cutting weight, stepping in there on short notice, you know, being able to cut weight in a week, all that shit. That's all that adding up now, and I'm a different fighter now. Now it's more professional. I have a bit of notice now. I can look into opponents if I want to. You know what I mean? I'm on a big platform. I'm more comfortable in there. But yeah, all of that did stand to me. But I will say to any amateur, just focus on the fight. Focus on just getting good in there, do you know what I mean? Like feeling comfortable in that, under that pressure. Because there is a lot of pressure. It's a fight at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? There's someone coming at you trying to fucking knock you out, so you have to get used to that pressure as well. So I just focus on the fight, and yeah, it's stood to me, yeah.
Perfect. Thanks a million.
Yeah, thanks.
Cheers. Thanks.